Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, good morning everyone. In this opportunity, in this occasion, in this beautiful day, we are going to do a weekly English podcast with our special guest from the same school that we're going to talk about. His name is...
My name is Azmi Fauzan Akbar.
Yes, he is going to be our special host for today's weekly English podcast, and the theme for today's podcast is about
Famous school, IDN.
yes, IDN boarding school, which is our school. We are now recording in IDN literally. So we're going to talk about IDN, like what's the curriculum,
Alright.
what's the education like, what's the programs, what's interesting in IDN, what's the benefits that we get in IDN, and many more. So, Azmi, how can you know about IDN?
So IDN, Islamic Development Network. I know IDN from my brother exactly because my brother school also in IDN but not in Bamijahan, in Jonggol. So I should be in Jonggol because my parents should be tired if there is visitation. He needs to go to Pamijahan first and then go to Jonggol. It's like going to west and then going to north. So it will take long time. So that's why since first I want to join IDN, we get information that I joined in Pamijahan. We try to talk with the Ustad. Can we change to Jonggol? And the Ustad say if there is a student that retired from their place, then we could join the Jonggol. But in the end, I joined to Pamijahan, but I didn't regret anything because this place is better than Jonggol.
Yes, okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, before we start some programs like learning about IT, Dinia, English, doing this kind of podcast, WTTS, and many more, we have this first program, right, that we gather in for 1 month, making ourselves comfortable in the school. What is it called? Can you explain about it?
So it's called IDN, or in Indonesia MPLS, or we can say it's for students to get used to the environment. So exactly, at first we all students of the first generation goes to IDN, and my friend says when they go to IDN they feel weird. Is this really a boarding school? Because at first they still see a cow on the field, which they get confused. What is this place? And the place is still the road are not even rock, are not even bricks, but it's soil itself. So whenever we go to the mosque, even the mosque aren't even built. The mosque at first, my friend says, the mosque are not even using a roof or anything, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but why did I say my friend? Because when IDN, I didn't join the 2 weeks. The IDN is exactly 1 month, right? So there is 2 weeks I'm not joining them. I'm still at my home online. So my experience in online is learning with Jonggol, learning with Jonggol teacher, not with Pamijahan teacher. So I didn't experience the 2 weeks suffering in here. So when I joined them, there are already the mosque already been built, but not fully built. It's only using bamboo and some triplex to cover the walls. Even though sometimes the triplex could fly if there is huge rainstorm, yeah, something like that. And there are also the bathroom over there. Where if you come to IDN Pamijahan, you could see a big building which under them there is the bathroom. Even though the bathroom only made the left side, the right side haven't done. And my friend experienced only 2 bathrooms, which the bathroom have no lights, right?
Yeah.
No lights, and it's the scariest bathroom that I ever seen, because when I came here, I can still see the bathroom until few months after that, or I think next semester, the bathroom is destroyed. So yeah, there's we experience a lot of fun things over there, because even our dormitory is still this class, but it's over there, and we sleep and we learn over there. We are using the class as dormitory at the same time. So, and also even the cafeteria over there has been built when we still at it that. So yeah, this school is cool, I can say, because the first generation, I think the first generation is the best experience, because if you see the second generation or the third generation, they will not experience some special things like we experience.
Yeah, like remember that time when me and Shitki fall down with using a white robe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend been studying the stories a lot of time, but at that time I think I haven't came, because when I
Oh,
came
yeah,
at that time, the road down there have rock already, so I didn't experience the soil stuff, but yeah, I think I experienced some suffering like that.
So, if I'm not, it's obviously correct. IDN have three main subjects, right? There's no such thing as math. Maybe only one time in a week.
Yeah.
So there is IT,
Yes.
English, and Dinia. In your opinion, my friend, which one is the best subject?
So in all of subjects, I do like to say IT and India, because why? In English, I can speak English start from coming here, so I didn't learn such thing in English. Maybe if you ask me grammar, then I will say no thing, I cannot do grammar. But yeah, in English maybe I was just playing around or something else. But yeah, in IT and Dinya is the best curriculum ever, because our IT lessons is none of those guys out there learning. Our IT lesson is special. It's like 70% way better than the other, maybe, in my opinion, because I haven't explored a lot of schools. Maybe there are one school that are deep in the village and we haven't know what's the name, but it's better, I don't know. But yeah, in my opinion, I see in English and Dinya, because Dinya we also need to learn Islamic religion terms of rule, right? So yeah, I would say Dinya and IT.
So, we are already in 9th grade, right? We obviously feel something like fun, amusing,
Yes, sir.
scary, torturing.
Yes,
So, can you tell me some amusing experience that you get in IDN?
So in IDN, amazing stories. It could be at the first semester. When we are still 7th grade, our brain haven't really cooked right. Our brain still wants to play and play again and again, right? So in 7th grade, when I first come, I am still an introvert until my friend was told to me, and I wanted to become extrovert. So at that time, for some reason, I become crazy, like using this ropes flip at the ropes is literally flipped, like this is not in front but this is inside. So yeah, I kind of become crazy, like talking. I can't talk like something like that, and I can feel that is amusing story, because I am now 9th grade and my brain is finally cooked. Our mindset is not a kid anymore. We have a great mindset here, something like that.
There is lots of programs right in IDN, like
Yes, super.
some of them are mainly focusing on being independent.
Yes, sir.
What the Teman Kami book says.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me some epic stories when you were in IDN?
Okay, so IDN have two special advantage. First, their programs. Second, their lessons. So we are talking about these programs. IDN have such a lot of programs here, such as business survival. Business survival is one of the craziest thing because we even at 7th grade we've done this program. It's really it does give us happiness because we learned how to make money by ourselves by selling an aqua. Aqua should be sold in Alphabet for 3,000, right? But we sell it for 10,000, and it's not selling to our own friend, but we are selling to public. We are selling to unknown guy or unknown woman. We came to them and we asked, will you buy this for 10,000? And their mind was blown because why are you selling this for 10,000? I can literally buy this literal aqua for only 3,000. And we experienced a lot of we get ignored a lot of time if we ask to anyone. We experience how hard it will be if we get ignored. So that main focus is when we are finding job and then we get ignored by the company, our health, our mental will not be down. So we experience a lot of ignoring. So once we get ignored once, it will not break our heart. We will be like, this is usual, I can just find another company, maybe I can find another big salary. It can be like that. So next there is EduRace. This is one of the funnest program ever in IDN because we travel in 8th grade. I think in 8th grade it was the funnest because in 7th grade we combined it with business survival. So we were just going with KRL. We were going to Jakarta, but the 2nd grade or the 8th grade experience was better with the program because at that time we do EduRace to Lampung. So we go there without any Ustad accompanying us, even though the Ustad accompany us at the ship, at the cruise. But at that time we go with Angkot, going to Cibatok with ourselves, going to Laladan with ourselves, going to the train station with ourselves, and we even go with KRL with ourselves. going to Monday market. We have a post there, so we can easily make ourselves. Our destination is what's the train that goes immediately to
the train.
What's
KAI.
No, the train, the local train. We can sit down on it. We can like
KAI.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that.
It's KAI,
so
I guess.
we can immediately go to Manggarai and switch place and then just go there. But at that time we almost try every map on KRL. But we didn't try the Ancol one and Tangerang. We didn't Tangerang, and there is 2 lines, right? But we didn't try the left one. So yeah, we spin around on the KRL. It was very happy experience, and we have a lot of posts, which my team at the time missed one post, which the Ustad say you will get punishment. We were so panicked at the time, but in the end, until now, I didn't hear any punishment yet. I didn't feel any punishment yet. So it was a very amazing experience. All of us, we even sleep in a mosque. We sleep in a mosque at the front floor, yeah, something like that. And at that time we were sleeping in public. Yeah, this is a funny story. We're still a kid, right? So at the time we are still sharing, hey, my team like this, even though it's at the night and there is a lot of people there. And I think there is one guy here. He's not from Java. I think he's from Sumatra. So when we were talking, or from Papua, I don't know. Yeah. So when we are talking, we are talking so loud and we are disturbing those who are sleeping, right? And the man, he have a wife. He have a wife. His wife is trying to sleep, but he cannot because of us. And then the man sit down and scream, "Hey, Ustad, please make your student calm. My wife want to sleep." But with Medanese accent,
So he's from Medan, not Papua.
I don't know. He looks like from Papua. He's black. Yeah, something like that. Okay, it was a funny story, and we experienced a lot. We even didn't take shower for 2 days. 2 days.
It's around 3 days.
Yeah,
And
it's around 3
wait,
days. I think. Yeah.
when we tried to go to, when we are inside the cruise, we take shower, right?
Yeah, but I didn't take shower.
I
take
didn't bring
shower
my
with
soap.
only water.
Oh, I didn't bring my soap. It was so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yes, I know, right? We feel our, a black stuff if we.
Oh,
Yeah.
ducky.
Yeah, ducky. Ducky. Oh, there are so much. It's so
Sweats.
funny, experience. At first, our cruise was very good. We have a seat. We have an air conditioner. We have even a concert. But even though the concert is not.
It's like an
It's not
elegant
concert.
cruise,
Yeah,
right?
it's not like elegant cruise. We can sit down, we can sleep. But at the second cruise, when we are going back from Lampung to Java,
Dangdut.
the cruise was literally cursed. The cruise is cursed. Yeah.
Smoke,
And there are a lot of
astagfirullah.
smoking people, and we even sleep at the parking lot, even though it's normal, but it's literally 100% different with the first cruise, because we came, right? We came, and there is we thought that we can sit at the place that is in the air conditioner, and we sit down. I want to take shower. I go with my friends, and when I go back, why is my friend going out from this place? And I just realized, if you want to sit down there, you need to pay 15,000. Yeah, 15,000 each people. And the Ustad been saying, if you want to sit there, maybe you have an extra money. And I didn't bring money.
You cannot bring money.
Yeah, we cannot bring money at the time.
Only card.
Yeah, we only bring card. So how could we play with e-money? It can't, right? And then we sleep at the parking lot. Meanwhile, the Ustad is sleeping inside of the room.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very funny story. But not all of Ustad. There is 3 Ustad accompanying us, which Ustad Abdullah, he go out from this.
Wait, there's Ustad Abdullah?
Yes, yes.
This when Edurich is already Ustad Hafiz.
Really? Oh
Yes.
yeah, there's Ustad Hafiz, there is no Ustad Abdullah. And
Ustad
there
Abdullah
is-
was in the field trip.
Yeah. So there is Ustad Hafiz and who else? I think there's 2. Yeah.
Hmm,
Meanwhile,
Ustad Shahran.
so Sharon is sleeping also, I think. Yeah, meanwhile the others is sleeping, and I think almost all of the Ustads have been out from the school, because sometimes they want to find a lot of company, find a company that have more salary. Yeah, they are great man. They can literally there's one Ustad that teach us. You can literally make 30 million in one project.
Oh, remember when we meet our 7th grade Ustad? When Edurace work in Bandar Amanah.
Yeah. So at the time also there is Ustad Riza, which he go out from the school
Best
early
teacher.
in the first semester. He teach us a lot of things. He make us discipline. Like without him, we cannot be like this. We cannot set our mindset like this. Mr. Rabil also, yeah, they are the best teacher. So yes, Ustad Riza, he go out at the first semester, right? Meanwhile, the address is at the second semester. No.
Yeah, it's in the second
Yeah,
semester. It's inside our
second
summary book.
semester. And he came at that time also. He accompanied us at he start from what place? I think forgot. In the middle of the road. We meet him, and when we are going back at the train, we wait until night. We go from the KRL. We literally at the middle of the night. So we were ordering the public train or the local train or the economic train. We are ordering. When we are going back, there is still Ustad Riza at the time. But when at the Serang station, he goes down because it's near to his house, I think. Yeah.
Let me tell you my story.
All right.
When
Go ahead.
we are, when we are waiting for the train,
Yeah.
Mr.
Which
Abel,
Local train.
the local train that we wait for long time
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Asar until almost Isha, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Abel ever told us that there will be some people that is called calo
Oh yeah.
that will came and force us to ride our angkot. So me and my team, if I'm not mistaken, it is Adelio. We are trying to buy water, mineral water in the Indomart. We were walking, and then we almost get forced. Our hand was. I said no, don't. We don't want. We are near. We don't need angkot. Sorry. And he was like a stalker following us until we meet the crowd. We are safe. So I think that's the creepiest when I do race. What about you? Do you have any creepy stories when I do race?
Yeah, it's in Lampung. We meet a crazy old woman.
Oh, that
Crazy old
naked.
woman. Yeah.
The
Maybe
naked.
we should get to the next program. Yeah, there's address versus survival. What else? We even do IDN seminar. You know seminar. Usually, those who do seminar is a great man, right?
Yeah.
Even when I was 7th grade, I do seminar at the school. It was like 400 or 200, around 200.
Yes.
There are 100 students over there. It was when I was 7th grade. I do seminar about English, and my friend Navi does about Dinya, and that is my upperclassman. But he is also the first generation. There is no the second generation at the time.
Andro, there's Andro.
Oh yeah, there's Andro also.
And I'm as the MC before in that time.
Yeah, and there is also my upperclassman. He do seminar about TKG stuff, and yeah, it was a funny story. It was amazing experience because even though we were still 7th grade, we experienced a lot of things that college or guys who are at work experience. Even the lessons in IDN is way further going forward because we learn here about Figma and anything. And I have a friend at the time. I have a friend, and I asked him, "What is your lesson?" He's not in IDN, right? His school is I think also in swasta, but not IDN. His what's the name? Is he get amazed from what did we learn. My friend really liked my design that we learned even in 8th grade. He wants to learn from me, and I teach him a little bit. Even though I'm not really good at designing, even those who are not really good at designing are better than someone who is in college. So even the senior high school lessons is better than the other senior high schools, or we can say the SMK. And there is one guy from our generation. He is our upperclassman. Is TKJ, right? And he go out from IDN when he was 11th grade. He goes to an SMK in Jakarta, and when he go there, he also take the TKJ major, right? When he's there, he didn't become the student. He become the teacher because he was better than them. He was even the teacher. He's better than the teacher. He become the right hand of the teacher at that place. And my friend at holiday, our holiday have project also. Even in holiday, we have things to do, which there is teaching. At that time, my friend, me and my friend should teach at that school that my upperclassman is in. That I have some trouble at my place, so I didn't go with them. But when they go there, they meet our upperclassmen over there, and my friend we teach a lot of things there. My friend teach about website and design and also Scratch. We teach 3 things. I should feel the Scratch teaching, but I told you I have issue at that time, so I didn't feel that. So we, as IDN students, experience a lot of things, such as teaching and competition. Even my friend over here, he became the first winner at Al Hazen. If you know ISBSD, we go there and he become the winner at that event. 2 million, right?
Yes.
Yes, 2 million. And I also experienced the first winner at that time. My experience over there, I've joined a lot of competition, but this is my very first win at the time. Is an coding competition which I use MIT, and that competition, creator is not a Muslim. Their school is Christian. Where there is a funny part when we still do the workshop. We still do that. We haven't started the competition yet, right? The host asked, "Hey, who's ready? Who here ready to become the winner?" And then everyone said yes. And then the host asked to my friend at the time. He's not here anymore. He asked, "Hey, Fulan, are you ready?" And then my friend said, "Inshallah."
Wow.
And then a few seconds later, we opened the ceremony with Christian prayers.
Oh yeah.
And we were laughing behind the cameras. And at the end, I become the winner,
Mashallah.
which I'm competing with. He's not using MIT. MIT should use for making application, not for games.
It's like Codular, right?
Yes, it's like Codular or what we learned now. But Codular is more futuristic than MIT. MIT haven't got update for years, I think. And at that time, my friend didn't get to the final. I become the final, and there's three guys over there, I think, and I think three, I think. And my competitor is using Roblox Studio, which is should used for making game. And I was thinking that I'm going to lose, but when I see their games are literally, I don't want to flex, but I just want to say they are trash. And then are literally made from a library, which I've experienced making also in Roblox Studio. But yeah, I can say the game are trash. So at the end, the judge give me a recommendation. Why don't you add timer? And I say, while making this, I'm also learning. So I tell them that I was just learning this for 7 days, and said that 7 days not only for learning, but while making. So the judge get amazed from that, and even the three judges get amazed from that. Also from the design that we made, that is not only individual but is team. My team, there is Virus and Nafi, and we finally when we finished, we finally win, and we become the first place at that time. Yeah. How about your experience?
What? Al Hazen?
Yes.
So the story starts with our beloved teacher that already moved on, Miss Kasabil. Yes, he announced a competition in Tangerang offline, and Tangerang was my place. I was planning to go home if I joined, so yeah, I tried to participate. So me and Azmi get selected, while from 8A there is Kamil and Fadel. So actually we are planning to stay in a mosque, not in my place, but when I asked my mother allowed me to stay in my place. So yeah, we stay in my home, and we prepared the game, and then finally the time has come. We go to the event where there is many Muslim. It was inside Muslim Life Fest, yes, in ISBSD. So we are not only participating or fighting inside that competition. No, we're also enjoying Muslim Life Fest, like buying some merchandise. We even eat lots of foods over there. There is many stands. It is like a city.
Yeah,
it's like a city. There is a library. We get free milk, remember? Yes. It was a really amazing experience there. And when the competition started, I was panicking because suddenly my game have bug. So I decided to delete half part of my game, and I was really scared at that time. All of us go back. We get the certificate of the participant, and Ustad Riza said that he will announce who make it to the final in the morning. In the morning, Ustad Riza only said there is 3 people. We are not sure these 3 people are those who managed to go to the final or get eliminated. We are really frustrated in the time. We pray, Ya Allah, I hope 3 of them managed to go to final. But sadly, only the 3 of them are the one who got eliminated, and I was the one that have to focus on the final. Yes. So because one of us go to the final, our time staying in my place get add again. We get increased time. So some of our friends have fun. When I try to join, no, you focus on your slide. So I just can watch them play. So in the final, there is many people. We also meet some people from Jonggol, Azmi's friend from Jonggol, Akmal, right?
Yes.
And a Pakistan student from Jonggol, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Maaz. And the final have started. So there are 10 participants that managed to go to the final, and there are 3 type of things that we can do. There is Python. We can use Python, Thunkable, and Scratch. I was using Scratch in that time because I cannot use Python or even Thunkable. So when I do the presentation, I feel really nervous, but I suddenly feel confident. I don't know why, although some embarrassing things happen, like I lose when I play my game and I get left in the stage, but it was entertaining. There is also this participant that used Japanese language, which is really amazing. I was really scared that she could win, but in the end, I win. Easy win. What about competition inside this school, like classmate or PCL?
Yeah. So in IDN we have a lot of program which is also internal program. For example, in every week there will be a competition. For example, linear competition or English competition. So it's between 2 of them, and the main focus on that is to make us get used to other competitions. And there are also class meeting that other school also did. Yeah, it was really fun experience. But you know, every week competition was really even more experience that we did. For example, in every week, the topic of the competition will change between debate, speech, even poster. We make posters, and in all days, our prize is money, 50,000. That's enough for us even to buy anything in the canteen. But now, but not now. But when we are 8th grade, the price changed to books. So they want us to be smarter, not only buying food. So there is a lot of book, Islamic book, for example, Muhammad Al-Fatih. Yeah, I really enjoy one book at that time. I get from winning in a competition. I enjoyed one book, but the other book is like a usual story like Muhammad Al-Fatih. I've known the story, but I didn't really goes deep with that story. And you know, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. You know, I have a rival here, which is Arjuna and Shiti. 3 of us can speak English, but funny story, 3 of us has different type of speaking English. So Arjuna here, he learned in EF, which he's the smartest of 3 of us. He's the smartest. And Shiti, he learned starts from he's a kid, I think 4 years old. Yeah, he's known as stranger or
American.
Bule.
American.
Yeah, American. And me, I learned from mimicking, you know, watching videos or playing games. I learned from that. I literally didn't learn from my previous school about English. My previous English school was just teaching vocabulary and then conversation. But here I learned a lot more. Even when our teacher changed, I
I really love how our teacher changed to a better teacher. I think this is the best teacher now, which is Mr. Deza.
Yes.
So yeah, in even in our one class opinion, he's the best teacher. So we learn a lot with them. So yeah, as I told you, I learned from mimicking by following someone's word. But the minus of this, if you get asked about grammar, I really cannot answer anything. I will just if you ask vocabulary, maybe I can answer, but not as much as he can answer it.
No.
So yeah, IDN students are unique. You know, each of us have his own talents. For example, if this guy are not really good at speaking English, but he's better at design than me. So my main focus is English, and at the time also in games, making games. So yeah, there are some of us that doesn't like making games, but they likes to make design. So that's why if you train better, to train much, train more than someone that are smart, maybe you can be better than the one that are smart. How about you?
What?
Your experience in competition, in weekly competition?
Weekend competition. Well, I don't know why when I was in the stage I suddenly feel nervous because we are rivals. Yes, we usually use poems right when we open our
Sure.
our speech or storytelling. Can you tell me your poem, like what in storytelling?
Nah, it was just poem that
Tell lah, tell.
came out of nowhere, but the poem are kind of copyright, but yeah, I kind of make it by myself. Yeah, it's not as good as your poem.
No, yours is better. Okay, what about IDN juara before? We do lots of competition, right? Can you tell me your experience on speech?
So yeah, we had competition each generation. For example, first generation, second and third. Each of them have different, like junior high school and senior high school. But we, as the first generation, are solo player. So second generation have their brothers in senior high school. Third generation also have their brothers in senior high school. But our brothers are not here. They are doing PKL outside. Okay, so yeah. My experience at that time, I didn't join any what's the name? Any moving competition, for example, like b-boy throwing water, or maybe any that stuff. I only joined education, or I didn't join non-education. I only joined education between fast typing and also speech. So in fast typing, I got the second place because the first place at the time, he's crazy enough to be my opponent because he's like 100% better than me at fast typing, and also at speech he also joined, which I kind of get confused, will I win or no, because he's also good at doing speech.
So who win in speech before?
So I win at the speech. I become the first place. So I mean, it was a really fun experience. That is my first time speech that everyone are really happy with that speech. I get a lot of voices at that stage. Yeah, I'm really confident if there are so many people like me. For example, I do my speech and there are a lot of screams, a lot of supporters. You will be more confident if you get more supporters. So yeah, in the end I become the first place at speech. I don't know who's the second and the third, but I get information from my English teacher.
Okay, so should we close?
Yeah, maybe we should close.
Yes.
Time.
Okay, I think that's all for today's weekly podcast. Sorry if it's too long, but hopefully from this podcast everything could be beneficial. Roses are red, violets are blue. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.